Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Dalsan TV English News Bulletin. We have some compelling headlines from Somalia that cover a range of topics, including politics, finance, security and maritime affairs. Let's dive into the stories making waves in the nation. Somalia's bicameral parliament approves constitutional amendment rules despite disagreement from section of political class. Kim's Microfinance signs strategic partnership agreement with Gargara Finance Limited. Somali military repulses Al-Shabaab attack on Ad Town, Mudug region. Prime Minister Barre chairs high-level security meeting in Mogadishu. And finally, European Union's Atalanta operation strengthens maritime security in Somalia through high-level evaluation and partnership building. In a session marked by chaos, Somalia's bicameral parliament has approved a resolution for constitutional changes. The resolution secured 180 votes in favor, while 30 MPs expressed their dissent. We delve into the details of this significant decision.
Somalia's bicameral parliament has on Wednesday approved a resolution paving the way for constitutional changes in a chaotic session in the nation's capital, Mogadishu. 180 lawmakers voted in favor of the resolution for amendments to the constitution, while 30 MPs rejected it, according to the Speaker of the House of the People, Sheikh Adan Madobe. The National Consultative Council meeting in May of last year convened the Somali federal government and the federal member states' leaders. They endorsed a resolution to introduce direct universal suffrage elections. The agreement also paved the way for a presidential system of governance, discarding the current parliamentary system where members of parliament choose the president and the head of state in turn picks his prime minister. Somalia has, since the year 2006, had indirect elections where clan elders pick members of parliament who in turn vote for the president. President Hassan Sheikh Mahmoud, since his re-election in May 2022, has been involved in initiatives aimed at revamping the political and governance system of Somalia, despite opposition from former leaders who raised concern over the overhaul of the constitution at this critical time. In the security sector, President Mahmoud launched a civilian-led uprising against the Al-Shabaab militant group, which has borne fruit since its inception in 2022.
Kim's Microfinance, a leading non-banking financial institution in Somalia, has expanded its portfolio through a strategic partnership. The institution has joined forces with Gargara Finance Limited, a government-backed financing facility, to provide enhanced support to micro and small enterprises. Our reporter has more on the story.
Somalia's leading non-banking financial institution expanded its portfolio with support from government-backed financing facility Kim's Microfinance, a pioneering microfinance institution in Somalia committed to uplifting micro and small enterprises, MSEs, owned by vulnerable Somalis through financial products and services, is delighted to announce a significant milestone in its journey. Gargara Finance Limited, a specialist apex financing facility incorporated by the Ministry of Finance in Somalia in 2019 and backed by over 30 million in funding from the World Bank and the government and the German development finance institution KfW, has entered into strategic partnership with Kim's. This is the first time that Gargara has extended its financing to a non-banking financial institution, NBFI. Under this agreement, Gargara will provide an expandable Sharia-compliant line of financing to Kim's for use by the institution to increase its provision of financing of MSEs across the Somalia's territories. This line of financing reflects Gargara's confidence in management of Kim's, the portfolio quality of the institution as well as its ability to provide financing solutions for underserved MSE clients. Despite the steady growth of the Somali financial sector, there remain very few dedicated NBFIs to serve the significant capital constraints faced by estimated 2 million micro and small enterprise MSE clients. Since its launch in 2014, Kim's has provided over 38,000 MSE Sharia-compliant loans for a total value of $37.6 million. It is conservatively estimated that this financing has sustained or created over 25,000 jobs. KIMS provides a range of client-centric small and micro-enterprise loan production including trade and commerce, fisheries and agricultural value chains, livestock financing, solar home, system financing and educational financing. Besides individual loans, KIMS also offers a group loan product for some of the most vulnerable clients who have income-generating activities but are unable to secure guarantors due to their social status. In this case, they are eligible to access loans via a mutual group guarantee model. KIMS currently operates via 8 branches throughout the Somali territories, strong portfolio quality with its portfolio at risk greater than 30 days remaining under 3%. With the support of Gargara and other key investors, KIMS' current 5-year business plan will see the institution finance 77,000 cumulative clients by 2027, solidifying its position as the leading provider of Sharia compliant.
The Somali military, supported by local fighters, had successfully repulsed an Al-Shabaab attack in Ad town located in the southern Mudug region. Our correspondent has more on the story.
Somali National Army, backed by local fighters, have gallantly successfully repulsed an Al-Shabaab attack in Ad town in southern Mudug region. According to the Somali National News Agencies, the joint forces killed several Al-Shabaab militants who were involved in the attack. Somali National Army officials on the ground confirmed that the military thwarted the attack and are pursuing the insurgents who fled to the outskirts of the town. This comes barely days after the Somali Army intensified military operations and activities aimed to flashing out remnants of Al-Shabaab in the area. The town was recently successfully liberated from the grip of the Al-Qaeda affiliate group, who had controlled it for several years. Somali government forces have successfully ramped military offensive against the terror group in compliance with the President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud's directive for an all-out war and eradication of the militia from the Horn of Africa nation.
Prime Minister Hamza Abdi Barre presided over a high-level security meeting in Mogadishu, focusing on the ongoing efforts to combat the Al-Shabaab militant group. This crucial gathering involved top security commanders and aimed to assess progress made in eradicating terror cells across the country.
Somalia Prime Minister Hamza Abdi Barre has chaired a high-level security meeting in Mogadishu. The meeting, which was attended by the country's top security commanders, centered majorly on bolstering the ongoing war against the Al-Shabaab militant group. The meeting also covered widely the progress and positive trajectory made in the eradication of the terror cells across the country. During the meeting, Prime Minister Hamza Abdi Barre underscored his administration's commitment to eradicating Al-Shabaab from the country and addressing the current security challenges plaguing the Horn of African nation. The high-profile security meeting comes amid diplomatic tensions between Somalia and Ethiopia over a Red Sea deal signed in Addis Ababa on the first day of January this year. Somalia federal government has, however, ratified a law nullifying the agreement and termed it illegal and unworkable. Ministers, commanders of the Somali National Army, the chief of the Somali Police Chief, the director of the National Intelligence and Security Agency, the deputy governor for peace and politics in the Banaadir region were in attendance at the meeting.
Now that concludes our news bulletin for today. Thank you for joining us and we wish you a lovely evening.